The Spring Lake Park Police Department is able to continue a homelessness outreach program thanks to a generous donation from a member of the City Council. The police will soon have more of what they call interaction kits, some basic supplies and resources that could be helpful to someone who is homeless. Danica Peterson has that story.
The police officers in Spring Lake Park come in contact with people experiencing homelessness as a regular part of their job. And they also work with people who might be just on the cusp of homelessness.
On any given day, a lot of members in our community are one check away from homelessness.
A few years ago, the department started keeping some supplies in patrol cars to give to someone in need. The supplies were put in bags dubbed interaction kits. In that kit could be a restaurant gift card, hat and gloves, hygiene items, and information on local food shelves and shelters.
We've had those bags for a few years now. One of our retired sergeant's daughters put those together through her college.
Recently, the supplies on hand were dwindling, so one city council member took it upon herself to fund the next round of kits, a donation that was formally accepted at a recent city council meeting.
20-03 accepting donations from Lisa Dirks.
Councilmember Dirks donated $1,000 to the police department to buy supplies, and she is hoping to work with local service groups and churches to assemble them.
Just as a human being, our primary goal is to help other human beings, period.
Dirks said that this is the single largest donation she has made to any organization, and it was important to her to help meet the needs in the community.
Our police force is probably going to be our first point of interaction with the homeless population in Spring Lake Park. And I think it makes sense to create a positive interaction.
I think when you hand somebody a bag with resources in it, it turns into a positive interaction.
Sometimes the patrol officers have been able to go a step further and find a shelter with a bed for someone in need, but that doesn't happen as often as they'd like, and shelter availability is out of their control. With the lack of shelter options, especially outside of Minneapolis and St. Paul, the police department is choosing to focus on what they can control.
We can work on the local level here at our side of things. We can do the small local things. This is a state and a national issue at this point. There are not enough resources. This is something that I believe has to be taken care of at a state and a national level to get us resources on a local level as well.
So for now, the department will work with the resources that it does have, using donations and volunteers to make these kits. The chief hopes that this effort brings hope and help to individuals and to the community as a whole.
What it does for us, for the police department is, and for our communities, they see that our officers care.
This is a good first step, creating a positive relationship with the people who are going to be encountering them is a good way to help people get help.
For North Metro TV News, Danica Peterson reporting.
The Spring Lake Park City Administrator told us that he can't remember any council members making donations to the city before Lisa Dirks did.